Hi, I'm cognitive engineer and ADHD coach Jeff Copper. Talking today, if you've got ADHD, some people complain about shifting gears. What's the challenge of this? Well, typically, if you've got ADHD and you're going to sit down and you're going to do something, it requires yourself to familiarize with all the relevant information in order to begin to solve the problem. Think of it like this. Often a computer's got to boot up before you can actually begin to do work. Or construction guys have to get all their tools and sawhorses out to do their work. An artist might need to get everything out and set up before they do their work. That's this prep process before you actually do the work. Familiarizing yourself with the relevant information before you solve a problem is very, very effortful. And if you switch from one task to another and then back, what happens is that it's like a computer getting unplugged. All that stuff evaporates. So transitioning from one thing in order to start to think about the next thing going back and forth is exceptionally inefficient for people with ADHD. I often get questions, well, what do you do about it? Well, I've never been able to coach anybody to fix that because it requires you to fix your brain, which basically ADHD is an executive functioning impairment. What I do rather is accept the fact that it takes a while to familiarize yourself. And when you're dealing with tasks, don't set up where you've got to switch gears a lot. That's really the idea. You want to set up at some time where you get something done to completion and then you change it to the next particular thing. Setting up your environment to manage that, I'm not going to say is the easiest thing in the world, but it's a lot easier to change your environment than it is to change yourself. I hope this gives you some pause to think. The underlying problem is really just this required process of familiarizing yourself with that information, which, by the way, a lot of times you procrastinate on stuff because it's effortful to do this process and you'd rather go do something else. So my message to you is cognitively, there's something going on. You need to own it. Try to manage it as best you can by really trying to set times for you to do things, get them done before you switch from one task to another. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. If you've been an existing subscriber, please let me know your thoughts. With that, I hope you've enjoyed this edition of Attention Talk Video. Take care.